customers and borrowers are really enjoying that kind of communication. It keeps them in the know.
That's what's important.
Excellent. Good.
Thank you for letting me know that.
Good.
I wasn't aware of that.
Also, as important it is in being available, I'm available for pre-approvals. At Wells Fargo, we have our Wells Fargo Priority Pre-Approval System. I work 7 days a week. I'm available not only to you, but to your customers whenever they need me. And I think that's important, because I know you work long hours, weekends. I'll be there for you.
Good. Can I ask you a question
Sure.
for a second? Tell me a little bit about the pre-approvals, because I've gotten some pre-approvals
Good
from
question.
different banks and brokers, and then we move forward with the transaction and it just falls
Excellent.
apart.
Our pre-approvals are quite different than a pre-qualification. With our pre-approvals, we're going to encourage the customer to go to our online system, fill out an application. There is no cost for doing that. Generally takes about 10 or 15 minutes to do it. And they will upload all of their employment information, their asset information. They'll give us permission to pull a credit report. We'll analyze their income to make sure that we're using really qualified income for the transaction. We'll take a look at their credit report. We'll not only look at the credit scores, but we're going to take a look at their debts so that when we do our income to debt ratio, that we're really nailing down what they qualify for. Then we're going to submit it through our automated system, and it will kick back a Wells Fargo Priority Pre-Approval, assuming it gets approved.
That's the
and
one
this,
that has all those different...
It has, and it'll have all the different documents that we would then need. Typically, I will ask for their W-2s, their pay stubs, their bank statements, wherever they believe they're using their down payment, closing costs, and reserve money. I really want to see it, because we're serious professionals like yourself. We want to make sure that it's not just one of these silly pre-quals. We want to really get them pre-approved so that you're not wasting your time out with someone who really doesn't qualify.
I appreciate that, because that happens quite often.
Well,
where
it
you
won't
spend
happen at
all
Wells
this
Fargo.
time. Thank you.
Good. Another thing, I'm personally certified in 203K renovation loans. I think the renovation area, particularly in our community, is a real growing business. It's an opportunity not only to show people how to buy homes, but to buy homes and hit their wish list, how to do things to buy a home and do the kitchen, do the bathroom. And it would be a seamless closing. It's a one close, doesn't delay a regular transaction. You're still looking at it, whether it be a 45, 60-day close, but it allows you to offer something different to your customer when they want to not only buy the home, but there's some things that they'd like to do in the home. Or equally important, there's some things they need to do in the home, whether it be a roof, windows, furnace. These are all things that we can do with a renovation loan.
Can you do additions as well?
They can.
That's good.
And it's not just, it doesn't have to just be an FHA renovation loan. We have a conventional renovation loan also.
Okay.
So it's an exciting program.
Now, the person has to qualify, obviously.
They do. It's similar, very similar qualifications as they would if they were asking for a conventional loan. Difference is we'll just get estimates from the contractors, validate the contractor, and these are things in another meeting that I can share with you and share with your customer.
Good, because
But it's
I
really
have some
exciting.
questions on that. I have some properties that this may work for.
Because maybe later on we can actually talk about those.
Good.
Something else I'm certified to do is construction loans. I think this is exciting. This may allow you to enhance your relationships and strengthen with any builders that you may have with our construction loans. Do you have any relationships with builders now?
I do, quite a few.
Good. So this will give you something else. Open up an avenue of properties that you might not have had access to before by our being to partner together and offer construction financing.
Oh, I didn't think
Yeah.
they were offering that right now. That's
Good.
good to hear.
Good. We have another tool that I think you'll really find helpful, and that's called Listing Edge. Listing Edge is a tool when you have a property that's been on the market longer than you and the property owner would have liked, and you're really hesitant about going to the property owner and saying, it may be time to reduce that price.
Yeah, that's always tough.
It's always tough to have that conversation. Well, with Listing Edge, you may not have to do that. With Listing Edge, it's a tool where it's a seller-assisted buy-down. What that will do, very often when it's a seller-assisted buy-down, it opens up a pool of new buyers or prospective purchases of that home by reducing the entry level, what it costs to buy that particular home, because we've dropped the interest rate with a seller-financed buy-down. The seller finance buy down is very often a lot less money than the price reduction. And in keeping the price there, it also keeps your commission there.
So house price remains the same.
House price remains the same, and they're adding money towards buying down the interest rate for the buyer.
I see, so the seller contributes.
Seller contributes to
Purchase
that.
price remains
But it's
the
going to be a
same.
lot less expensive than having dropped that price by $20,000.
Well, that'll keep the neighbors happy.
It sure will, it sure will. That sound like something you might be able to utilize?
Sure.
Good. And further, I'm also part of a program at Wells Fargo called CAP, Corporate Affinity Program. This is a program where I go out to businesses and unions and offer discounted mortgage services. This is a program where their union members or their employees are hearing about Wells Fargo and our products and services and getting pre-approved in advance of going out hunting for a house.
Oh.
What it does for me, it gives me a pool of pre-qualified clients who I may be able to refer to you. Is Greg giving you pre-approved clients?
Unfortunately, no.
This is another opportunity. Again, this is all in an effort to help you sell more homes, get more listings, and have more satisfied clients. I think as we start to work together, you'll find that we have just what it takes to take your business to another level. I think we can do that. Do you have some listings that I can work on now, or clients that you've been working with, that I can help get pre-approved?
I do. In fact, I want to look through some of the listings that need some modification, some renovation.
Maybe I can sit a little longer with you and go through that and see what might be a fit, and we can work on them together?
I can't do it right now, but I'd like to set up another appointment and go
Good.
through that.
Are you available later in the afternoon? Maybe I can come back?
Today's tough, but actually tomorrow I
Good.
have some openings.
What
in the
time tomorrow?
afternoon. 2 o'clock?
Good. And last, what I'd like to leave with you, not quite as impressive as your testimonial, I'd like to leave you with my brag book. And these are customers that I've helped with mortgages, and they're also a lot of my CAP programs, my corporate affinity programs, where union heads have said, Fenton and Wells Fargo has done this for my membership. HR departments have said, Fenton and Wells Fargo have done this for our employees. And I think you'll find it interesting and support all the things that I said that can help build your business bigger and better.
That's great. Nobody has taken the time to do that. I really appreciate it. Can I keep this and
You
give
can,
it back to you
you
tomorrow?
can. And you can share that with your prospective customers also.
I
I'm
really
very proud of
appreciate
that.
it. Thank you so much.
I look forward to
I'll
working
look
here.
over this tonight.
Excellent.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.